Hello, I'm meditation teacher Paul Harrison, and in this session, I'm going to lead us through a deep breathing meditation for staying grounded. Let's go ahead and gently close our eyes. And we'll start with a deep breath in through the nose to a count of 4. And pausing for 4. Breathing out of the mouth for 4. Pausing for 4. And repeating in through the nose for 4. And pause. And out of the mouth. And pause. In a moment, we shall begin to really focus on the breath. But for now, let's take a moment to just remind ourselves of our intention for this next short little while. And so, for the next 15 minutes or so, the only thing that we will be doing is sitting, breathing, and meditating. And for this short little while, we shall allow ourselves to do nothing but to enjoy the simplicity of simply existing and observing. And now let's return to the breath. Place the palm of one of your hands on your abdomen. And now just notice the gradual rising and falling of your abdomen as you breathe. We're just noticing the rising and the falling, the rising and the falling. And I'm going to be quiet for a short little while to allow you to simply observe that rise and fall of your abdomen as you breathe. Remember, sometimes your mind might wander. That is normal. That is natural. All you must do is gently lead your mind back to the rising and the falling of your breath. Now, when we are meditating for grounding, it is good to remind ourselves of what we are doing, because this helps the mind to stay anchored. And so, we are sitting with our feet on the ground, and just notice your feet on the ground. Sitting muscles on the chair. And again, just notice your sitting muscles on the chair. We have one palm of a hand placed on our abdomen. And again, just notice the feeling of your hand on your abdomen. And we are calmly observing the rising and the falling of the breath. The rising and the falling of the breath. Now, some people struggle to stay grounded when they meditate. And the best thing for you, if that happens, is simply to tune in to physical sensations. And so, as you are observing the rising and the falling of your breath, should your mind slip away, take a moment to just notice how your feet feel on the ground, how your sitting muscles feel on the chair, how the palm of your hand feels on your abdomen. These physical sensations will help you to stay grounded as you meditate, and so use them as little assists. We all need assists from time to time, and those little sensations on the feet, on the sitting muscles, and on the hand can just help us to stay grounded. And again, I shall be quiet for a short little while to allow you to focus. Now, as you continue to observe your breath, you will relax deeper and deeper. You will relax deeper and deeper. Now, let me share with you a little secret that I know from my experience of being a meditation teacher. Some people love that feeling when the mind seems to slip into that infinite ocean of emptiness. Some people find it profoundly peaceful to go to that place, but others not so much. Some people who I teach have found it quite disconcerting to go to that place of peacefulness, and so allow me to explain how you can stay in control, how you can choose how deeply you go into that meditative space. So, as you are observing your breath, you are cultivating that infinite ocean of empty energy. Sometimes your mind will slip away into that ocean, and if you want to let your mind go there and bathe in those peaceful waters, then certainly just allow your mind to drift away. But if you prefer to stay grounded while you meditate, every now and then simply tune in to your feet on the ground and your sitting muscles on the chair and the palm of your hand on your abdomen. And in this way, you can choose whether to allow your mind, like a balloon, to drift away into the cosmos, or whether to keep your ship anchored by tuning in to those physical sensations. And again, I shall be quiet for a short little while to allow you to do that. Now, if you are somebody who does struggle with your mind slipping away too much, perhaps struggle with dissociation, then just repeat after me. All I am doing is sitting with my feet on the floor, my sitting muscles on the chair, observing the rising and the falling of my abdomen. I understand that sometimes my mind might like to slip away into that infinite ocean of empty space. But I can choose to stay anchored if I so wish, by just bringing my attention back to my body, observing my feet on the floor, my sitting muscles on the chair, and the rising and the falling of my abdomen. Now, feel free to pause this video here if you would like to continue meditating. Otherwise, follow me as we slowly open our eyes to a count of 5. 1, our eyes open a tiny little bit. 2, we are still peaceful and aware. 3, pause here, we're halfway back. And let's make a promise. When we come back, we shall still be mindful and peaceful. And 4, and 5. And welcome back. This is not the end of our meditation. We are simply continuing with our eyes open. And so just take a moment to notice how you feel in your mind and in your body. I hope a little more peaceful, a little more aware, and a little more grounded. Some people love it when their mind slips away into that peaceful space, but for others it can be very disconcerting. In my experience as a meditation teacher, some people find that experience of drifting away quite anxiety provoking. Now that surprised me at first, because I actually love it when my mind slips away into that peaceful space and I feel sort of as though I'm drifting away in the cosmos. But I also understand that some people find that very, as I say, disconcerting. So you can choose whether or not you want your meditation practice to take you to that sort of spiritual plane where it feels like you're floating in what I call that infinite ocean of empty space, or whether you want to experience a bit of peacefulness but stay grounded. And the way that you do that is just by deciding how frequently you go back to the sensations of your feet on the ground, sitting muscles on the chair, feeling your hand on your abdomen. Those little physical sensations help you to stay anchored. And so you can choose. If you're somebody who loves drifting away into the cosmos, and enjoying that profound peacefulness, then by all means do. There is no right or wrong, by the way. But if you prefer to stay grounded, just tune into those physical sensations. And I hope that helps you in your meditation practice. I'm meditation teacher Paul Harrison. If you would like to work with me privately, you may do so on thedailymeditation.com, and I would love to see you there for private lessons. Or why not just subscribe to my YouTube here? Leave me a comment about how you found this meditation, because honestly, receiving comments from you guys reminds me that actually there's somebody watching, and I hope I am helping that person. Or those people, I should say. Thank you very much. I'll stop ranting now, and I'll wish you the very best. See you next time.